I'm at a point now where I don't quite know how to fully discuss Captain Marvel without coming across like I'm just bashing the film. I haven't seen it yet. I intend on seeing it. Those of you that are going to be mad at me for saying it, look, I got free tickets to go see movies. I'm just going to use it on that. But either way, I'm going to see it because my job is to review content. I cannot review it if I don't see it. You are more than welcome to spend your money how you want. I'm going for free, so it is what it is. But after the social media embargo lifted the other night, and after reviewers came out talking about how great, how glorious, how grand Ben Mendelsohn was in Captain Marvel, saying Brie Larson was good, but no one really. Look, what I saw was not a lot of people saying that she was great. I am waiting to have my mind changed on that one, to be fair. But after that, yesterday, stories started popping up saying here, Captain Marvel passes up Aquaman and Wonder Woman in ticket pre-sales. Notice how they're changing it, right? Notice how they're changing it from Black Panther and Infinity War to Captain Marvel is passing up Wonder Woman and Aquaman in ticket sales. Doesn't it seem a little bit weird to you? Isn't it a little bit odd that they're looking at other DC movies and not Marvel movies to compare it to? Because it's like comparing apples and oranges. I could sit there and see them going, Shazam ticket pre-sales have passed up Aquaman and Wonder Woman. That would make sense. They're from the same company. They're from the same brand. They reside in the same universe. It all makes sense. But Captain Marvel passing up Aquaman and Wonder Woman is what is that? What exactly is that supposed to be? I don't get that at all. But they're saying here, this is coming from Fandango. Fandango is the they. Is saying that the movie is now tracking to make between $100 and $120 million. Now, if you recall, there's been a lot of upset, a lot of conversation surrounding the opening weekend box office totals for Captain Marvel. Originally, the estimates came out that it was going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 160 to 180. High estimates, $180 million. Not quite Avengers Infinity War, not quite Black Panther, but still way up there. And then that started just ticking and ticking and ticking and ticking down to where it dropped down to 100 million. And then other estimates dropped it down to 80 million. That's a pretty big stretch right there. This is before the social media embargo lifted. Now that that's come out, apparently people have started rebuying their tickets, perhaps. Now that that forecast is going up, they want to go check it out because the reviewers seem to like it. That doesn't indicate that it's a good movie. It just means that the people who went and saw it gave their immediate reaction, which is oftentimes pretty high because they're seeing it with a group of people that are excited to see a movie. And if it's any bit decent, their initial response to that particular feeling is going to be one of, well, happiness. That's just kind of how it is. That's one of the reasons why I think the cinema score is a little bit of an odd thing. I think the cinema score, how it interviews people coming out of the theater, gets their opinion as they're coming out of the theater, is a bit of a skewed metric. Kind of like how I view the way, even Rotten Tomatoes does its reviewing as a skewed metric. We're never going to be able to fully know the exact percentage the general population feels about a movie at any given time. It's going to change. It's going to shift. It always does. But I have to laugh here when I see the media once again trying to just protect this movie. Protect this movie. They did the same thing to like Ghostbusters. They did the same thing to Black Panther. Remember when there was that one negative review of Black Panther that came out, that first negative review from the Irish Times? Oh my God, people went after the writer. He was getting death threats because people were so mad that he didn't like Black Panther. I covered it in a video and it got over 100,000 views. Because it was such a thing. Oh my God, an Irish guy didn't care for Black Panther. Stop the presses. That's what this feels like. It really feels like they're looking for anything they can say, anything they can do in order to get you to go, I got to go see this movie. Now, granted, Fandango.com makes money off of high ticket sales because they get their cut. They get their little percentage. They get their little bit off the top. So they want you to buy tickets. They want you to think the movie's going to do better than it is, because if they make you think that way, the likelihood of you following the herd to go and see the movie is pretty high. But keep in mind, they also said the same thing about Glass. Remember, Glass was projected to do like 120 or 150 million somewhere in there, and it only did 60. right? Solo was projected to do well as well. The ticket sales were high when they dropped that first trailer and people could pre-purchase. All the articles came out. Solo's going to do great. It's projected insane box office results. Nobody went to go see it. Well, $80 million opening weekend is not saying nobody went to go see it, but still, it could have done more. It missed its expectations. And then all the articles came out the next weekend saying, oh, Solo bombed. If this movie doesn't do $100 million, there will be no article saying Captain Marvel bombed from a negative perspective. There will be no article saying Captain Marvel bombed and why. They're going to go, sexist Marvel fans didn't go and see the movie, and they're going to switch the narrative as they always do. That's why I don't believe this hype when it comes to this movie, because it's already been a tainted experience. It already is. It's already a tainted experience because that's how the media gets clicks. That's how they get views. That's how they get money. And then I talk about it. So then again, I'm part of the problem. I can admit that. But I leave it to you. Your thoughts, your opinions on this one. Do you think that Captain Marvel will hit 120 million? Do you think it's weird that they are comparing it to Aquaman and Wonder Woman instead of Marvel films? Let me know down in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a fantastic day and peace out. Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. I greatly appreciate it. While you're here, feel free to check out that subscribe button. It help the channel out. Or you can watch any of the newest videos and make sure that you're caught up to date with what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment. So that way, when you're at work tomorrow, you can wow your friends with the information you learned from watching these videos. That's right. I said it. Subscribe.